It's a, it's a flagship showroom for Roca in London, and they developed this concept of a gallery. That's why they call it the Roca London Gallery, where they want to take it a step forward and just a showroom, and incorporate also a bit of cultural life. The design team looked at the different ways in which water sort of materializes, either by drops or by currents or whirlpools, and came out with the design that you can see. And everything was based on a very fluid shape.
I think it's the whole process and like almost like from an image. Now we are actually sitting here, breathing the space. It's very special. But of course, from nothing to now is actually a long journey.
The challenges that the building presented at the beginning of the project, this space was meant to be subdivided into few different shop fronts, and at the end of the day the client ended up taking the place and opening it up into one big space. So we had challenges with the facade to work with that dealt with different entrances, different subdivisions. Other challenges we had to work with are the existing columns that you see around the space. If we tell you how many there were over 20 columns spread out throughout the space. So we had to sort of camouflage all that within our design and try and hide as much as possible.
When concrete was chosen, there were very few companies who would be able to make it. Most of the companies that can make double curved pieces like the ones you see behind us can make them in glass reinforced gypsum, but not in glass reinforced concrete.
It is a very, very big challenge because with everybody we speak about that project, if somebody from the concrete industry, from the polymer industry, also from the architecture, nobody believes that it's possible to realize such a curvature, such a geometry in concrete.
Like the smooth flow of the water defines those concrete environments. And then in the contrast with the rock, we still have the fluent, clear, white feeling of the water within the main gallery space. The flow of the water drops from the ceiling is lighting elements and going down the walls as shelves and the tables. Like this spine of the space, it just keeps all the areas together.
I think it's time to come. We find out, but I think it's always interesting for us to see how people actually react to a space like this. I mean, I don't think we're trying to tell people what to do in a space in a way, but it's more about experiencing a different environment.
It's just like after all the efforts, finally you see the result, and it was worth it.
I would say, yeah, take your time and walk around, and I would always go to the extreme space and look back. There's always some kind of surprise, or like some kind of echo in a way. It's like a museum in a sense. You always see artwork kind of reappearing in a different kind of composition. Yeah, I think that's something very special about this space.